Good evening. On the heels of a horrific attack half a world away, Waterloo region's Jewish community is standing together for Hanukkah. The shooting at a Hanukkah celebration in Australia over the weekend left 15 people dead, dozens injured. The latest on the investigation in a moment. First, reaction from local community leaders. CTV's Colton Wiens spoke with Rabbi Goldman of Waterloo today. Colton, what was his message?
Well, Tony, he tells me while there are only about 2,000 Jewish people in the region of Waterloo, every one of them is connected to the Jewish community around the world, and they know if it could happen there, it could happen here. But he says carrying on with Hanukkah like they always do is the only correct response. The lighting of the menorah in Waterloo Public Square Sunday night, marking the beginning of Hanukkah. But after what the Australian Prime Minister calls a deadly anti-Semitic terrorist attack, the lighting in Waterloo carrying a bit of a different tone.
It was a beautiful night. It was definitely a bittersweet moment. Mixed feelings, a lot of tension in the air, a lot of grief in the air. But at the same time, it's Hanukkah. And the only response we can possibly have, the only real option on the table, is to go forward with all our plans, to continue celebrating.
At least 15 people were killed and dozens wounded in a shooting during a Hanukkah celebration at Bondi Beach. Rabbi Goldman says while it happened on the other side of the world, the community here still feels the impact.
So the fact that it's the other side of the world doesn't mean the same thing it used to mean 50 years ago, 100 years ago. Everybody's connected. People can travel easily. If it happened there, it could happen here. There's a real risk. We're aware of that risk. We're not naive.
Waterloo Regional Police saying hate and violence have no place in our communities and that police are working with faith leaders while taking enhanced proactive measures for planned Hanukkah celebrations across Waterloo Region. Rabbi Goldman says going ahead with Hanukkah events is really the only response the local Jewish community can possibly have.
The alternative is that terrorism wins. The alternative is that ideologies and movements that would like to see Jews disappear are victorious. It's never going to happen.
This afternoon, Rabbi Goldman lit the menorah outside Cambridge City Hall, saying Hanukkah itself speaks to their continued response as a victory of the Jews revolting against an oppressor and the celebration of overcoming odds.
They need to learn from history. There's a long list of haters. There's a long list of holidays that the Jewish people have of overcoming those who wish to exterminate the Jews. So learn a little history, accept the fact that Jews are here to stay, and we'll all get along. It's not hard.
Now, another menorah lighting is set to be held at Kitchener City Hall on December 21st. Rabbi Goldman says obviously there are still many threats and risks that they have to be vigilant against, but he says every single person who comes out to a Hanukkah event, Jewish or not, by virtue of standing there is helping to defeat terrorism and what it aims to achieve. Tony.
Okay, Colton Wiens with local reaction tonight. Colton, thank you.